Everyone has drunk. Simón. Porque le estaba diciendo a mi jefa que para que no ni ustedes esperen mucho ni ella tampoco. Más o menos en una hora similar.
Allá, quédate con tu hermano. Si quieres jugar con tu hermanito. Toma, papá.
Ya ves, aquí todavía andamos respirando, desgraciado.
No, hijo.
Ande.
Ay. Ay, creo que la rompí. Sí, aquí se rompió.
Con decirte que traigo como que se me hinchó la axila, güey. Neta.
A mí se me mojó. ¿Qué? ¿Vas a salir con el frío? Yo me pedía salir así también.
Ay, puerco.
Está, ya sé. ¿Cómo me echo un pelo hasta aquí de hacer para? Mis pelos se hacen tan chiquitos, ¿verdad? Sí, ya sé. Estamos haciendo una pie. Estamos haciendo una chichi. Allá, ¿se llama la chichi? No. Ok, pero necesitas tal, yo no sé, white, necesitas tal. Este va a ser, ya vamos a enseñarle la chichi. Vamos a enseñarle la chichi. Mami, mira la chichi que hacemos. Mira la chichi.
Hagan una granja donde estemos. ¿Cómo es el puerquito, papá? Ay,
esa es la chichi. ¡Ah! ¡Oh! No. ¿Por qué se hace así? Allá, bueno, corre, para. No me para. Allá. ¿No así? ¿Cómo hace el perro? ¿Cómo hace el gato? ¿Cómo hace el snake? ¿Cómo hace el pig? ¿Cómo hace el horse? ¿Cómo hace el bird? Mira, allá, ¿cómo hace el rooster? ¿Cómo hace el toca? ¿Cómo hace el ángel? Allá. ¿Allá? Ajá. Allá. Ahí es el bird. Ay, ese niño. Allá. Bottom jail, like. ¿qué va? Allá. Allá, allá, sorry. Acá. ¿Va bien? No, no, no. Okay. Allá. Allá. Oh, no. 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 Prodigy. Wish I was. See that card, the prodigy. Allá. Allá. ¿Vamos a hacerle una casa? No. Allá. ¿Te la vas a meter? ¿Qué? No. No, yo voy a hacerlo en mi casita. Allá luego. Vamos a montar pues. ¿Qué? Y ahorita ya era tu tablet. ¿Qué? Damián, help. Damián, help. Ándale, para que me dejes comer tu arrocito. Ándale. Te voy a enseñar cómo ponerlo. Dámelo. Ándale, para que vas a comer tu arrocito. Dámelo, no lo vas a aventar. Damián, no lo vayas a aventar, dámelo. Damián. No lo aventó. Pues tú júntalo, que te enojes. No las vayas a... Damián. No, nomás lo estoy platicando que no me lo voy a aventar porque ya se mira como si me la iba a aventar. suba. Aquí me voy a sentar. Mamá. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué pasó? Ay, eso estaba scary y weird. Casi me mato.
¿Ya te estás arreglando?
No, me estoy bañando. Ya sé. Help, help. ¿Quién enseñó a hacer así? Help. ¿La teacher? ¿Y cómo hace cuando quiere algo?
Dame.
Nomás así, gimme, dame. Eso está bueno. Mucha madre.
¿Blanca?
Correcto. No man.
Y eso, pues me decía, luego veo.
Me mató. ¿En serio? Mami, ya está. ¿Te lo agarro?
No, déjalo. Todo bueno.
Ok. No se te voy a olvidar la piedra si le ponía nada a poder picarte. Como chapipi shishi, como shishi. Ya puse más allí me acaba. Abi ya va ya va. Vamos a jugar Play-Doh ahorita. Ahorita.
Ahorita nomás se da bien poquito.
Level de acá de.
Guarda.
Esos
Esos son de tu hermano, de cabrones. Tú tienes un chingo de juguetes ahí, juega con ellos. Y eso repasando los juguetes desde ahí.
Mami. Acabas de hacer esto.
¿No quieres comer?
Sí, para que
Pero poquito.
se puede arreglarla, se la arregle porque
Y después no more cereal. Porque ya comí.
Mira, ahí te pusieron, ¿no tienes arroz?
No. Aquí está enojado de Cristian. Ahora platico.
No, no dejamos abrir unos.
Sí, eso te lo platico. Porque son de su mano. ¿La compartes? ¿Está caliente? Sópalo.
¿Sope, papá?
Sópalo. Let me say that.
ajá, sí.
jugo. Dame esto.
Simón Simón y yo el domingo yo
Simón.
con ustedes. Y ya vemos bien qué show. Ahora, sí, ya lo que les haga pues ya se lo doy el domingo. Ok. Órale pues, hija. Órale pues. Cámara, Zorrillo.
Zorrillo.
Va.
Papá.
¿Qué pasó, mi amor? And then when you start with the what's in there, and you put it in the what?
Papá.
No, papá. Espérate, deja pongo esta acá.
Papá.
Sí, mi amor. Sí, mi vida preciosa.
Papá.
Thank you, mi corazón precioso. Dale. Coma. Siempre come, oye.
Mami, ¿qué letters tiene aquí? ¿Qué letters tiene
A
aquí?
and D.
Ujú. Mira bien.
¿Qué te dijo?
No, pues sí que fui el martes y regresan hasta el 6.
Papá.
Yo me puse a platicar un ratito con
Papá,
Torri.
papá.
Todavía no sale de ahí del jale donde estaba. Ya lleva 2 años ahí.
No manches.
Pero-
Ay, se me olvidó preguntarle del que se fue a ver él. ¿No le preguntaste?
No.
Mamá.
Y
Mami,
pues es que ando yo solo, güey. Ay, gracias, mi
spoon.
beso precioso, mi beso.
Ajá.
Me da mis puntos.
Thank you, mi corazón precioso. Ya me lo vi.
Ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the hotel room. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I got no horses in the way.
Poner para el viejillo de ahí.
Ride till I can't no more.
Helping my dude. Level up.
Ay, ya se me olvidó.
Siempre se te lo olvida.
Easy, just got it, right? Hide and seek, close your eyes. Close them. I'm watching you. Close them. Okay, let's hide. Shuffling back to my spot. Ah, who isn't wearing deodorant? Okay, open them. You can only subscribe if you found me. Hide and seek, close your eyes. Close them. I'm watching you. Close them. Okay, let's hide.
Tanto chido.
Shuffling back to my spot. Ah, who is
Esa creo que me pasé. Esa creo que me
isn't wearing deodorant? Okay, open them. You can only subscribe if you found me. Hide and seek.
Viejo, no te
Close
pregunté
your
si querías
eyes.
soda.
Close
¿Quieres
them. I'm watching you. Close them. Okay,
¿Quieres
let's
para
hide.
comértela?
Shuffling back to my spot. Ah, who isn't wearing deodorant? Okay,
I was just trying to win the prize bag. Wait for it.
¿Cómo está la cosa? Ay, sorry, no me las tengo. What?
Come on. Holy FCK. I was just trying to win the prize bag.
No es cierto.
Wait for it.
No me cuenta.
¿Cómo?
No, pero se encanta, hija.
Come on.
Yesterday I built this custom cheese skateboard for my girlfriend as a surprise, and now it was time to give it to her. She was pretty shook when she saw it, and she told me it doesn't look that sturdy, but I told her we're
¿Me ayuda?
Ok.
A esto, yo no sé cómo se usa.
Nomás haces así.
Gracias.
a skateboard, and we're gonna find out anyways. She rode it around for a bit, and then she told me to do some of my best tricks. I landed so many cool ones, but I was so hyped I was actually able to land this one. It was crazy. It's like how... Yesterday I built this custom cheese skateboard.
Today, I'm going to learn how to pull a tablecloth and not make a mess. And after setting the table here for my two imaginary friends, I thought that with no practice at all, I might be able to pull this off. Because, hey, how hard can it be? Turns out it is kind of hard, and there is definitely some technique. So after cleaning up the water several times due to not performing this properly, I learned that the trick is to firmly grip the tablecloth with both hands and pull down as hard as you can, not holding anything back. I was finally able to pull off the perfect tablecloth.
And we make this 1 in a million shot.
Whoa!
Whoa! There it is! Yeah! And we make this 1 in a million shot.
Whoa!
Eat a jelly fruit on a plane? Alright, well I'm gonna have to buy a plane ticket. I literally just bought this plane ticket just for you guys.
Almost there. These cookies be bussin'. Someone is staring at me. I'm so embarrassed.
Eat a jelly fruit on a plane?
Yeah, I don't want to fall asleep. I don't want to pass. Hello.
So one day I went to Walmart and got all the rubber bands they had to make another rubber band ball. Because a lot of people...
Genius people living in 3021. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to be running from this cop. This is what they mean by work smarter, not harder. Okay, now this is genius. Who needs a barber anyways? Tactical dog helmets. The future is now. I have a feeling that this is what going out with friends in 3021 will look like. A virtual reality wedding. This groom is definitely from the future. Whoa! Genius people living in 3021. I don't know about you.
If you see these insects, beware, they are deadly. Number 1, this caterpillar looks like a dropped twig, but don't let that hair fool you into touching it. This hair is poisonous. It will penetrate your skin and sting you. And the symptoms after you touch this caterpillar are very lethal. The pain is said to be unimaginably bad. Number 2, if you see a fly like this, run and ask for help. It's called a tsetse fly, and they are very deadly. And this fly will bite any moving object that it sees. This fly infects blood with dangerous parasites, and it will gradually destroy the human body, leading to death. And finally, number 3, if you see this snail in the ocean, do not get near it. The Conidea snail could probably be one of the most deadly creatures alive. Under its shell lies a very poisonous tooth. The tooth has spines and is very poisonous. This one drop of poison from this organism can kill 20 people, and there is no antidote to it. If you see these insects...
Detroit Urban Survival Training. I'm going to share with you right now what to do if a striker-fired weapon is pinning against your chest, against the wall, and a criminal is holding you at bay. And the reason why they're doing this is because this is how they search you for weapons, how they're going to take things from you, also how they're going to harm you physically, keep you from running or pulling out a weapon, is by getting close and pinning you to a wall or to a car. In this case, it's striker-fired, so there's no hammer on the back. So the first thing I'm going to do, since we can't move out of the way, we can't move offline, and if I were to try to move this, as soon as he saw my hand move, he's going to fire. So we have to make this weapon not fire. And to give an example of the human reaction time, when he sees me move, he's going to fire. So the reason why it didn't move, the slide didn't slide, is because I inhibited it by pushing it to the rear. From there, what we do is push the barrel back towards the aggressor, and now you have the weapon, and if you don't want to shoot, then you just pin them down to the ground using their finger and taking them under control. Detroit Urban Survival Training.
How does Shaq spend $400 million? Back in '93, Shaq bought a property in Florida. Since then, he's put over $20 million into a house he nicknamed Shaqapulco. It includes a full-size indoor court and a 90-foot swimming pool. But that isn't his only investment in real estate. He's currently in the process of financing 2 gigantic apartment buildings in New Jersey. One named Shaq Tower, and the other is the house that Shaq built. The 2 buildings ran him roughly $150 million. Now, Shaq also loves cars. He owns a Ferrari Spider, a Vader, and a Caddy caddy that he calls the Shakalak. He once bought a $150,000 Mercedes, and his father said he wanted the same. Shaq went back to the dealership and grabbed an exact replica. That's light work, though. Shaq once spent $70,000 at a Walmart in one trip, only to have his card declined. But beyond the flashy purchases, Shaq has a penchant for helping those in need. He used his real estate portfolio to purchase properties, only to rent them out at more affordable prices. He's also donated over $1 million to the Boys and Girls Club, and even purchased a $250,000 home for a family in Georgia. Throw me a follow if you didn't know this. And if you did, I'll start it for a like. How does Shaq...
What I'm about to show you will shock you. Okay, I need you to stare at the black dot in the center of this image for 30 seconds. Whatever you do, don't look away. I promise it'll be worth it. What you're staring at is the shape of a castle. Your eyes are starting to get fatigued, and you're slowly being hypnotized. Keep staring, keep staring. Okay, what I'm about to show you might shock you, so brace yourself. I'm changing the photo in 3, 2...
Look, it's rigged. They're gonna pause it right when you ain't there, man. Hold up. I told y'all. Oh, shit! Look, it's rigged. They're gonna pause it right when you ain't there, man. Hold up. I told y'all. Oh, shit! Look.
Something really weird happened while trying to knock over this huge tower of coins this time. I ended up building a tower of over 550 coins. This is a pretty big tower, and as I was playing, I ended up building a second smaller tower. This one actually was a little bit taller than I'd wanted, because you got to remember, the taller the tower, the slower it moves, because there's much more weight. But I figured this one, the second tower here, would push into the bigger one and kind of move it. There it didn't, but I played some more, getting them close together. I figured, okay, any coins behind the smaller tower would push into the bigger tower. So after playing for a little bit, this happened. Shabang! We got the bigger tower, but the story's not over yet. That tower alone was an almost 1,000 ticket jackpot, but I wanted to see if I can get this second smaller one. I ended up building a smaller one even behind that, but as I played more, as you notice, it shifted. This is where it gets really weird. This third tower pushes out, and watch what happens to the one that shifted. It slides back because it was on the lip of the coin pusher. The one in the front here, we finally got it, and that second tower was almost 500 more tickets. Something really weird happened while trying to knock over this...
This is bromine. It's chemically very similar to chlorine.
The other day, I bought my first house so I could customize it and give it to Mr. Beast. Now, you may be wondering why I'm giving it to Mr. Beast. Doesn't he already have a lot of money? Well, the reason I'm giving it to him is so that we could surprise a person in need with the house. And obviously, I love doing art, so I wanted to custom paint the entire thing. We painted the entire kitchen, and we even did a life-size mural of me. This was actually really crazy, and it took 7 days to complete. Usually, just one of my small paintings would take an entire day, but this is a full-size house. I had a lot of friends help me out with it because there's no way I could have done it by myself. Just look at how amazing this all turned out. And believe it or not, this is actually my 4th collaboration with Mr. Beast. I even had Mr. Beast scribble on the wall so that we could turn it into some amazing art. In just a moment, Mr. Beast is gonna walk through those doors. This is probably the biggest collab I've ever done. The other day, I bought my first house.
1 year ago, I was at the Lakers' first game after the tragic passing of Kobe Bryant.
This video shows the size of every major tsunami that has hit Earth. So I think most of us have maybe seen a big wave about 5 meters. If you're in Australia, maybe you saw something 20 plus. Was that 60 feet? And then we get to the big dogs. So what do you do if a tsunami comes? I know you try to flee to nearby cities and stuff, but what if you can't? You just go underground? Is that how that works? Okay, April Fool's Tsunami. What a weird name to give something so horrific. As big as a starship, 100 meters or 300 feet. So these are, the entire cities would be gone. Eiffel Tower, imagine that hit Paris. 250 meters, dude, how big do these things get? Holy, the size of the Burj Khalifa, Jesus Christ. This video shows the size of every major...
Why is it so perfectly broken? It was already broken. This is so fake. Ah! No, this is not fake. These are breaking boards. And they're actually meant to break, but you can reassemble them.
He's the world's greatest pizza delivery guy, and you won't believe why. John Paul Sullivan loves his pizza delivery job so much that he ensures every pizza is delivered while still tasty and hot. However, he takes this to the extreme and gets in trouble. And when I say trouble, I mean running past 15 red lights. But the crazy part is, he didn't care to pay for any one of the fines he's ever got. Well, Sullivan found himself in front of Judge Frank Caprio, a very compassionate judge who gives fair sentences. And as it turns out, Sullivan has a girlfriend who he intends to marry soon, saying he needed to save the money. And to his surprise, Judge Caprio decided to let him go with a much reduced fine. He's the world's greatest pizza delivery guy.
This is the NBA basketball that everyone hated. Back in 2006, David Stern decided to change the basketball for the first time in 30 years. They moved away from leather and used a synthetic material that players absolutely disliked. The new ball required some players to adjust their shooting form, and NBA stars like Dirk Nowitzki said that the ball would actually make their hands bleed. The ball didn't bounce as high and it felt completely different. LeBron said, "Why would you change something that means so much to us?" After a few weeks, they switched back to the old ball permanently and the NBA learned their lesson. Drop a follow for more NBA stories because this is the NBA basketball that everyone...
Hey, excuse me. Love your car. What do you do for a living?
Game endings almost no one has ever seen. Number 1, Flappy Bird. This game was created in just 2 days by a Vietnamese developer, Dong Nguyen. It seemed impossible to reach the end of Flappy Bird, but eventually somebody finally did. When you reach 999 points, the bird meets Mario, and then the game just ends. Number 2, Pac-Man. It was created in 1980 by the Japanese company Namco. After level 21, the game becomes increasingly difficult, making it impossible to win. And according to the developers, the game doesn't have an end because of that reason. However, after many hours of playing the game, the most hardcore fans reached the final level, where they discovered a software bug that not even the developers knew existed. On the screen, the left side of the maze looked normal, but on the right side you could see random letters, numbers, and symbols of various colors. But even with this bug, you could still pass the level, and the only thing that happens is it brings you back to the screen to play again from level 1. Game endings almost no one has ever seen.
Will a toilet paper roll work in a gumball machine? First, I'm gonna take our scissors and just cut it down straight here so we can get a nice piece to work with. All right, now we're gonna trace out a rough shape of the...
Okay, moment of truth. Oh my goodness, wow! Look what you guys do!
We're about to find out if this air purifier is a cat, or I'm gonna have to get slapped. Alright, this is what a brand new filter looks like, so we're gonna see what it looks like in a week from now. I went ahead and bought these dogs from Amazon to see if this really works. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this on. And let's fast forward a week from now. It's now been a week, so it's time to go check out the air purifier and see what's inside. Let's go ahead and turn this on and see what's inside. Moment of truth here. Oh my god, that's a lot of girl. Oh my god. Okay, Sue, I was proven wrong with your air purifier. Now it's time for me to get...
Okay, moment of truth. Oh my goodness, wow! Look what you guys do!
We're about to find out this...
Yeah, it's a drag and drop tool made to create videos and presentations.
¿Sí? Bis, te van a dar miel. ¿Te sirvo más?
Haz una talla para que juegue con el Play-Doh.
Aquí va.
¿Me das una?
¿Qué quieres, papi?
Cristian, ¿me das una toallita?
Aquí está esto.
Gracias.
Y limpia bien ahí donde vas a jugar con el Pedro.
Sí, aquí voy a... Mamá,
A ver. Dale vuelta, sí. No, tienes que darle vuelta. Eso, ahora el otro. ¿Quieres que? Dale vuelta, ponlo. Dale vuelta.
No, es que dicen que eso es gente.
Eso es papi.
¿Cuántas te sirvo? ¿2 o 3?
No.
¿Quieres mostrarlo o cogerlo? ¿Cómo quedaron? Es que ahora nomás las hice rápido porque como vino tu prima y nos quedamos platicando.
Take it away, Mom.
Once upon a time, a snow angel fell in love with the big fuzzy Yeti, and they had 2 little elves. And though he wasn't born to run on 3 hours of sleep, he was born to be a father.
¿Quieres poner más tortilla?
Good day, Dino friends. Today I got scammed. So I found this game in Roblox that is called Dino Run. Now, if you do not know Dino Run, it is this game in Google Chrome. If you don't have internet,
ya.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the Road Builder YouTube channel. Today we're continuing the series where we're making a free game into hopefully 100,000 Robux. Now today, we have this, okay? We're making the Dinosaur Offline game from Google and making a 3D version of it in our Zone Runner game. So we've already got like the main thing done, like, you know, the line and the cactuses, that's all done. Now we need to add the background stuff, and there's not too much to this game, so I'm having a feeling it might be a little dead. Like the area might just be not that great, but we're gonna try our best. Let's hop into Line Runner. Alright guys, so it's time. I just spaced everything out so we have plenty of room to work. Now, I don't exactly know how to decorate the zone. Of course, I'll add one of these on each side, kind of like I did with the rest of them.
de Cristian el panzón con la Sora. Con la Sora.
So the game doesn't seem as flat and, you know, 2D. And I don't know what else for background. Maybe I'll remake the clouds or have some sort of like 3D clouds. I'm not sure yet, but I'll figure it out. We'll start out with this guy. I don't know what kind of props I could even have. I mean, I don't want to use the cactuses again because then players could get confused. Like, hey, what do I have to jump over? And what is like what's just for show and what's an obstacle, you know? So I'm not exactly sure what I should do in this zone and how to make it a full zone. And that's why I haven't completed it yet. because there's just so much that I just don't know. I really don't know, guys. So let me make sure I have Keg Glide off on these guys, just so players you don't have any interference with them. Make sure they're anchored as well. They are. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to get an idea for it, and this is the last zone for the game, and then we start doing some crazy stuff that's gonna separate this from every other Line Runner game. It's just kind of tough. I'm not sure, guys. We're gonna go ahead and put the hills on all of these, and then see if I can try to figure out anything.
Y después así la hice, mira. Y después la corté aquí.
I really don't know. Alright guys, step 1, aka some sort of terrain, is done. Alright, all we gotta do now, I'm gonna add these, since we did that sort of a little bit in this zone and quite a bit in this zone. I'm gonna add them into this because there's not that many prop ideas that I have. So I'm gonna add these and hope while I'm adding these, something else beautiful comes to my mind, alright? So we can't really add too many in the front because you don't want to obstruct the whole view, but I'm thinking something like this. So this one is the start module, all right? Any player, when they start on this zone, they start on this little piece of, I don't know, we'll call it a little piece of property. Adds, I just need to decorate it nicely, okay? I think I'm gonna do 2 of them over there, and then 1 small one over on this side. Maybe 2. Maybe 2 small ones or 3. I don't know. I don't have any other decoration ideas, so I feel like these terrains are going to be definitely overused in this zone. Do this for all of the zones, hopefully get another prop idea, and I'll see you guys when that's done. Alright guys, next thing in the zone, I'm going to go ahead and add these little cloud things. It's a particle, a cloud particle. I found it in the toolbox, I'm not going to lie. I don't really do well with particles. It's pretty horrible, to say the least. So now I'm going to add this to every zone, just to kind of break some stuff up, you know, a little bit higher, a little bit further back, you already know. Try to get something, just something cooking up, you know? The decorations in this zone, this is why I've been putting this episode off for so long. And, you know, the scripter, he's in college, he's doing his college courses now, so it's we don't have a lot of time for this project. That's why it's been fewer episodes. And I forgot this zone with the little, oh my gosh. But it's still all good. The game's still gonna be coming out. We have too much plans for this game. It started out as a stupid little fun project that we were just gonna see what happens and if we could turn into 100,000 Robux from nothing. But it definitely has spiraled to something a lot further than that. So yeah, I feel like now we're more so trying to see alright, how far can we take this game? That's gonna make it a lot different than the stock version of it, the free version you can get. And oh my gosh, players are not even able to see the objects here. I have to move it back. And we just have too many ideas, too many ideas. So wish us the best, I suppose. These clouds are very, very dark. I'm not gonna lie. Probably should have lightened them up a little bit, but it's all good. I want this one just kind of bubbling out the ground a little bit. Maybe I'll make it bigger, so it's just kind of I don't know, people gonna see it and be like, what the heck is that? Yeah, that'll work. Might as well do the whole span of the ground, I guess. There we go. This zone is definitely gonna be the worst one in the game. Visually, I guess, you know, the idea of taking a game that has no graphical content and, you know, putting it onto a game that you need more graphical content is sort of a little bit of an issue. So we're just trying our best, to say the least. I guess these guys Alright, so all those are done. Now let's go ahead and add some pillars. I'm just going to copy these guys for a second, and we'll kind of place them how we need them to be. So I'm thinking back here's the back, so let's do something like this. I'm going to shrink this down quite a bit. Perfect, and drop that into the ground. We'll drop this guy into the ground forward, give it a little bit of a rotation. And then we're gonna have this big one off to the side over here, something like this. The cloud can be moved over a little bit. How do we want to run this gap right here? So I don't overly know. In fact, I think we should get rid of that fully and use this cloud as the base down here, because that like thing didn't really match that well. But if we put the cloud down here, it kind of looks like, all right, I don't want to touch that. Hopefully players will get the gist. Like, hey, I gotta jump over that, my guy. That's looking pretty gross. So that'll work. We can definitely add a few more of these around as well. Make sure to rotate, Control D to duplicate, scale it down, give it another rotation, just to kind of keep things a little original, I guess. That's definitely not the right word, but it's all good. We're gonna bring some to the front as well, so it's kind of hard to see. But of course, not making it impossible, because then players will hate me and I'll get a bunch of dislikes of the game. And I've been down that road already, so I'm not exactly wanting to do it again. Let's go ahead and we'll just shrink this up a little bit. Put one right there. Put a couple in over here. So just something like that. All right, we're gonna just organize all this because it's just a bunch of stuff in the workspace right now. So we're gonna organize all of it into the folders that they go in, and then we're gonna give it a quick little test. Okay. All right, guys. So I just finished organizing the workspace. As you can see, it's looking pretty good. Not even gonna lie. What do we have over here? Oh, this is one of the bridges. I don't even know if we're adding bridges anymore. No. We may not. It just depends how it goes. All right, here we go. Look at the new UI as well. This is my first time playing with the new UI. It looks awesome. Okay, so press space to start. We have our record up here and our coins over here. And the UI's not fully working yet, but it's all good. Now, oh, this is actually, the candy zone's actually kind of hard. There's a lot of stuff like blocking the view. Like a lot of stuff blocking the view. In fact, once we get to the zone that we worked on today, it's gonna look horrible, especially if it's contrasting with this awesome zone. Like, it's gonna be a whole bad day. But it's all good. Now, we have all these new animations as well. We have a front flip, a cool run. I believe there's even a fall animation. Oh, you know what? Like, this is, it's definitely, like, more vacant, but it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It definitely is kind of cool. And that might just be because we're getting a lot of the same ones, but that wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad. This is my favorite zone. I still have to figure out, okay, hold on. I have to look for this, guys. There's that one pine tree, or that one palm tree, and it's coming through the ground, but it's not. There's nothing coming through anything on these. It's gotta be like this, maybe? Do I have anything that sticks up too tall? Yeah, I genuinely don't know which one that's coming from. I want to say it's this guy, so I'm gonna just scale him down a little bit. Boom, and hope for the best. But I don't know where else it could be other than that one. And, oh, it might be this one as well. He's kind of big. Oh, and this guy, since it's standing on top of this, that might be it. Because it depends how they line up. Like, if this is on the underside of something, then this one would be too tall. And this guy's massive. This is massive. That could get shrunk too, okay? Hopefully that fixes our issue. But guys, that is going to wrap up today's video. If you did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day.
¿Qué pasa?
¿Qué es esto yo?
Espérame,
¿Qué es esto?
Green bean.
No agarre nada, Eli.
No. ¿Qué?
Cucumber.
Cucumber. Dice, mira.
Cucumber.
Hace algo ahí. Me la enteré. Mira, no está filoso.
Espérame. Ya, papi.
Cicelol. Cicelol.
Sí, señor.
Oh.
Sí sé, ¿cómo dice?
Una cabeza de un perro. La mujer se va a morir de un panic attack.
See you later, not having Wi-Fi when you want it. Hello to a phone plan with full speed hotspot tethering. Hello Google Fi, a phone plan that can.
We're here for the heavy flowers and the wedgie kickers with a pad made like no other. Up to 0 leaks because it locks blood in. Up to 0 bunching because it flexes. No worries, just always flex foam.
Aquí está, papi. Aquí, mira.
Se pegó con mi silla. ¿Otra vez?
Deja la plastilina.
¿Qué tranza, güey? ¿Qué?
Junta eso, allá aquí. Ya no vas a jugar, échalo al bote.
Que se vayan a la renta.
No son botes.
Así. Sí. No se van a ir a chingar una nomás. Sí.
Ponlo en el vaso, Damián. Aquí está.